Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Gadget Show Web TV. Now I reckon that Kodak, in the short history of digital cameras, have come up with some pretty amazing ones actually. Their twin lens cameras are really quite something. They cover an amazing lens range in a very compact, slim body, and I think they make great holiday cameras. I've also been very impressed with some of their budget digital cameras. They produce really good images for very low prices. So when they came up with this, the V1003, a rival to our current favourite compact digital camera, the Fuji F31, I couldn't resist giving it a try. Now, on the face of it, it doesn't seem to have that many headline-grabbing features. It has a 10-megapixel sensor, but quite a few of its rivals have that. And as we all know, megapixels aren't everything. In fact, the Fuji produces amazing images with only 6 megapixels. It also comes with a surprising range of body colours. For example, it has cosmic blue, slate grey, golden dream, mystic purple, or indeed this one, which is Java brown. Well, what does it actually perform like? Well, I've been using it over the last couple of days, and I'm not actually that impressed. In the past, I found Kodak cameras have been quite quick off the mark with pretty short shutter delay, but this one's approaching a second, so you find you often miss your kids' expressions, or indeed, if you're out taking pictures of steam trains, they've gone behind a bush before the thing's finally responded. It's not helped by the fact it's also quite slow to focus as well, and sometimes rather inaccurate on the focus. It doesn't give you any sort of manual options if you decide you need them, unlike the Fuji, which you can control the shutter speed, the aperture and so forth. And whereas the Fuji gives you quite tolerable images at 3200 ISO settings, this one goes to 1600, but the pictures are horribly noisy, as you'll see if you look at this rather close-up image of my thumb. That's 1600 ASA, but I don't think you'd want to print that out. The actual grain and noise is fairly intolerable. On the positive side, it does have an easy control layout. Kodak tend to favour using a button where other manufacturers use a menu, so you can easily go to video, you can review, delete, etc., without actually going into any sort of menu system at all, which is good. It also has a thing called Perfect Touch, which is a one-touch fix-all for your photo. So you press that in, and it gives you a sort of improved contrast, brings up the detail in the shadows, boosts the contrast range of the picture, which could be handy if you don't want to go through a computer before printing the pictures out. I mean, it produces tolerable shots, but there are much better cameras out there. So I think the only reason you'd actually go for this is if you fancied one of those amazing body colours. For example, if you desperately needed a camera in mystic purple.